And Uganda's youth are taking the lead in the global fight against climate change, backed by the German government and global partners. They have launched a national statement that will carry their concerns and ideas all the way to COP30 in Brazil. With just months to the high-stakes global summit, head of Cooperation Germany Embassy, Alicia van der Boom, says Uganda is setting the pace for youth inclusion in climate policy across Africa.
Financial assistance from the German government, Ugandan youth, through the Youth Climate Council, have launched the National Youth and Children Climate Change Statement 2025. The statement, set to be presented at the COP30 summit in Brazil, outlines the pressing climate challenges faced by young people in Uganda and offers youth-driven solutions aimed at influencing global climate policy. The local conference, themed around youth leadership in climate action, brought together hundreds of young participants from across Uganda.
As youths in the climate change space, we would want to be actively engaged and included in the different frameworks of Uganda and the United Nations. And it's time that we present ourselves in such a way.
The German embassy, a key development partner in the initiative, reaffirmed its continued support for youth involvement in environmental sustainability.
And Uganda is one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change. And who's going to be affected by it? Yes, I will be affected, but the people that will be the most affected are the young generation, because we will see an increase in flooding and drought and so on. So young people need to be part of the solution because this is their future. That's why we're supporting young people in Uganda to come up with creative solutions to climate change, to adaptation and mitigation measures.
It served as a platform for dialogue, experience sharing, and strategizing on how youth can play a more active role in responding to the climate crisis.
The young people, some of them lack the technical capacity to meaningfully engage in this kind of global crisis.
We need specified frameworks across thematic areas. Climate finance, in which way can you include youths to actively benefit?
I'm proposing that as a construction sector, we should look into building methods that are sustainable.
Other partners, including UNDP and the British High Commission, also pledged technical and strategic backing, emphasizing the role of youth in implementing Uganda's climate financing strategies.
So we are very, very proud that LCOI, Uganda 2025, is taking this even further with a focus on carbon markets, on renewable energy.
So we intend to support the youth-led clusters aligned to key the UNFCCC streams of adaptation, finance, capacity building technology.
I urge you all to turn your speeches, to turn your voices into policy memos, your art into advocacy campaigns, and your incredible energy into scalable climate solutions.
The launch of the Youth Climate Statements marks a significant step in amplifying the role of Ugandan youth in global climate change negotiations. Sudat Kaye and Robert Waiter, UBC News.